welcome back to another episode of Product Inspiration Series for Intelligent CX. Today we'll be exploring SAP's end-to-end CX solutions in the automotive industry, and I'm thrilled to talk to Sebastian, who drives our industry solutions and go-to-market. Welcome, Sebastian. Thanks for joining.
Hi, Kati. Thank you for the invite and having me. I'm more than happy to share the exciting strategic direction and developments we have in store for the automotive industry in the customer experience space.
Wonderful. Let's jump right into it. The first question is, why did SAP invest in CX automotive solutions, and why is our offering unique compared to others in the market?
Great question. SAP recognizes the growing importance of delivering personalized digital experiences in the automotive industry. The automotive industry is facing and undergoing a disruptive change. Customers today expect tailored interactions and seamless engagements throughout their complete journey. Therefore, stakeholders in the end-to-end value chain, such as OEMs themselves and their national sales companies, are stepping closer to the end consumer, establishing, holding and using a direct relationship to them. Why? New battery electric vehicle platforms are software-defined and connected, being a digital device on wheels, where additional digital services or functions and features on demand create an additional value stream and business model. The combination of customer and vehicle data and customer-centric marketing, sales and aftermarket processes are key to succeed and win the race. By addressing this disruption with our industry-tailored customer experience for automotive, we empower automotive companies to meet these expectations. With the strong combination of SAP CX together with our core ERP and our automotive industry cloud portfolio, we have a comprehensive end-to-end offering for automotive suppliers, OEMs, national sales companies, importer, distributors and dealerships.
That sounds quite impressive. Now let's move on to the next question. What concrete scenarios do we offer with this new solution?
Before I name a couple of scenarios or use cases, it is important to recognize and understand that automotive does not equal automotive. And what do I mean with that? As mentioned earlier, automotive companies reach from suppliers to OEMs, national sales companies and dealerships, and then even wider, in a wider sense, mobility providers. Each of these segments have very different needs when it comes to customer experience. Let's focus today on the segment that is most affected by the market disruption mentioned: the OEMs, national sales companies and independent importer and distributors. With our SAP solutions, these companies can achieve several key scenarios. Two of these I would like to deep dive on today. Firstly, we enable them to establish and foster a 720-degree profile of all relevant customer and vehicle data in a central platform, our SAP Customer Data Platform. We deliver end-to-end integration scenarios and a harmonized data model to enhance the profile with any customer and vehicle interaction, connected to our core ERP, where the vehicle starts to live when it's being manufactured. This is the foundation for improved marketing effectiveness by delivering personalized experience to specific audiences subsequently via SAP Emarsys customer engagement. By leveraging detailed customer and vehicle information, companies can segment their target audience and create tailored marketing campaigns for higher engagement and conversion rates. Secondly, we provide digital automotive sales excellence by offering 24/7 availability and promoting self-service operations through our SAP Commerce Cloud solution. This is the answer to establish a digital direct-to-consumer business model. It reduces the cost to serve and simplifies the buying process for customers. Our solutions enable digital automotive retail, making the buying process easier for customers. By reducing data acquisition costs and delivering personalized data-driven content, companies can improve their return on investment and discover new business opportunities. This includes exploring ownership models and differentiated offerings such as subscription-based sales and selling on marketplaces. All of this connected to our automotive-specific operational fulfillment platform, the SAP Vehicle Management System, as part of our core ERP offering.
Wow, thanks a lot. Now let's get to the third question. How can automotive customers benefit from this solution?
Sure. Thanks for the question, Kati. With our automotive-tailored capabilities, we are providing an approach towards benefiting from the disruption in the market. So whenever companies are facing the challenges, we can offer a modular and phased approach to address new requirements by building upon a well-established SAP core foundation that is actively in use by our customers and expand on that with our industry cloud and customer experience portfolio. Reach out to us at any point in time to get more insights on our solutions and approach. Let me give you a first glimpse by showing a demo we have built with our customer and partner, Smart Europe, who is with us on that journey already.
Let's start by introducing you to our two acting personas that we will show and use in the demo. First, we have Kate. Kate is a customer data scientist working for Smart Europe, and she has been asked to set up a high-value remarketing campaign to address existing customers buying back their vehicles and at the same time keeping them as loyal new car customers by offering them a new car in return. The second persona we will show and use in our demo is James. James is our customer, a Smart Europe customer, an existing customer, who then in the end will be addressed by the remarketing campaign that Kate is setting up in our little demo case. Kate uses our customer data platform with the 720 profile of customer and vehicle information to get a couple of insights on how she could set up the campaign. She has a high-level overview of all events happening across the whole customer base and also gets some insights into activities, awareness, and some other KPIs. At the same time, she can also drill down into some very specific profiles and can have a look here and validate her approach and her idea of setting up that campaign. Therefore, she can look at the profile from James, for example, our customer who will be addressed with our campaign in a minute, and she can find all the relevant information, the identifiers, but then also further details of James. Like, for example, calculated indicators like the total number of battery charges here, that the solution provides the ability and capability to create those who then are calculated in real time. At the same time, a couple of other attributes around James, but also now combining this profile, the customer profile, with the vehicle information around his current vehicle. Yeah, so we have all the vehicle information available here, core master data, but also transactional information and the vehicle indicators, so the telemetry data. Yeah, so we can use this telemetry data here centrally, like the current mileage, or for example, our battery health status of 80% that we will use here to set up a campaign and a segmentation that is then being executed once the criteria is met. Yeah. So James isn't part of any specific segment for now. That will change in a couple of minutes. Kate has now the idea, hey, why not addressing those existing customers where the battery state of health is falling below a certain threshold, so that still we have a high residual value when we buy back that vehicle to put that back into the market. So we will be using, or Kate is using, this battery health status to really define that campaign. Kate could even further drill down into the real digital twin of that vehicle with all of the relevant vehicle information, master data, but also additional transactional information available here, like a service history, a digital service booklet that can be created here with service records, but also other telemetry data points that she can have a look into. So really the opportunity and the option here to even drill down further into that profile of the vehicle and identify the ones who are really relevant and off value to buy them back. Not all of this data is then made available in the customer data platform in the 720 profile, because the recommendation here is only to have really the relevant data available. The marketing and aftermarket relevant data is then available in the customer data platform, but essentially it can be everything that is available in the digital twin of that vehicle, plus then also on the customer record. As a next step, Kate is now defining the segment and the target group. So therefore, she is creating a new segment here that we have prepared already in this little demo. And we can see here that all of the relevant information, everything that we have in our 720 profile is available here to be used as segmentation criteria. The campaign that she is setting up is looking at the telemetry data of this battery state of health. If that falls below 80%, then the corresponding car owner should be pulled into that segment. And also in addition, the consent has to be given for a buyback campaign, and we want to address customers who currently own a specific model, because that is because then we are experiencing a high demand in the market, in the used car market. So we want to buy that back to offer it then subsequently. So this is how this can be set up, as mentioned already, with having that 720 profile available. All of the data is here in one central point available for setting up campaigns and the segmentation criteria. Last but not least, she's also defining the email template that is being used when that campaign is being executed. So she has decided to go with a email campaign, because it should be really a kind of lasting email communication that should be triggered, but we also have other channels available that could be used here for the execution of that campaign. We can see here the email template with all of the visuals, but also some placeholders here for really personalized communication. And again, all of the data that we have available and used for the segmentation can be also used here for the personalization. Now let's simulate the execution of that campaign. So James is now starting a journey and also finishing a journey. And with finishing that journey, the battery state of health from his telemetry data unit is being recorded as falling below 80%, and therefore then meeting our segmentation criteria, and the campaign is being executed. That usually is coming directly from the telemetry data units in the car, and then being subsequently used in our platform if made available, and then for segmentation and sending out that marketing campaign. Changing the perspective to James, just a couple of seconds later, James receives that mail in his inbox, and he really is delighted by this offer, this personalized experience with his customer data, but also his vehicle information, and he really likes that offer. And the next step follows the link and the recommendation to really execute on that offer. After he has clicked the link, he is automatically logged on with his profile here. We know James, we know his information, this data that we have generated and created the 720 profile from is shared across all of our solutions. So we know James. James is logged on by going into clicking onto that link, going onto the website, and he's now browsing on the website to see if there is any offer that he then really likes in regards to a new car vehicle. So we're looking at the different models and seeing here then also the relevant stock that is available to be bought, with also a very short lead and delivery time presented here in the Commerce Cloud platform, all coming from our stock management in the core ERP around these vehicles and their configuration. We can also see here a recommendation that is being made to James. We know James. James is logged on. We know his driving behavior. We know the vehicle that he currently owns. We know his ambitions, and here we have set up and activated a business AI capability to give a product recommendation. And here it's the idea is it's an upgrade to what he currently drives. It's really the vehicle that pulls with a higher then also acceleration, a higher power output, and that's what we want to offer to James. So James likes the offering and the idea that we've put here in front of him, and he's now choosing that vehicle and is continue with his process. Now, remember, our idea was to really trade in his current vehicle, so buy back his current vehicle, to then offer him a new one in return at the same time in all-in-one digital transaction. So this is what we've also activated and done here in our little demo. So I'm interested in. He has chosen the one that he wants to have next, and now we can also evaluate the trade-in offer, record that properly, and because we know James is logged on, we know which vehicle he is currently owning, so we have now added from his garage, his virtual garage, his current vehicle directly here into that process. Now, the idea that we also have implemented here is if we are looking at this direct-to-consumer sales scenario, we also need to think about a direct-to-consumer and fully digital and online buyback scenario. So this is what we've done here. We have come up with an approach of a trade-in at fully digital trade-in evaluation with which gives then James the opportunity to really have transparent the condition and also the expected credit value in front of him while he's doing the checkout. Yeah, so we have now recorded his current vehicle. Also here we can use now all the information that we have available in the 720 profile to support this residual value evaluation in a digital way. So we can use his vehicle information, the digital twin, the telemetry data, and at the same time also, if needed, where needed, we can James could upload files, so pictures then in the end to do really a evaluation on the current car condition, also from an exterior point of view. Yeah, and also here. AI capabilities around picture recognition, finding scratches on those pictures, all of that is possible with having a digital trade-in process here and a residual value evaluation. Now, next step, the engine is calculating and determining the car condition and preparing that estimation, and is now coming back with a value, and the value that we want to offer here to James. Car condition is very good. The overall car condition is $21,000 here in return of giving back and handing back that vehicle. So the buyback residual value for us and the cost for Smart Europe in that example is then 21K to buy back that vehicle. So now James is okay with that idea and with that value to start with, and now we have in one single transaction new vehicle, the old one that he's returning, and all then done in one transaction as mentioned. Just one payment that needs to be done then in the end by James, and therefore everything else is a regular checkout process where both is then also recorded transactional wise in our core ERP solution. So one single digital touchpoint here for James, and that is really showcasing a full digital and online direct-to-consumer buying process and also trade-in process here. So thanks a lot for your time. I hope you enjoyed our demonstration. Feel free to reach out to us at any point in time to continue that conversation and even give you more insights. More than happy and looking forward to hear from you. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the world of SAP Intelligent CX. Our comprehensive suite of applications seamlessly integrates front-end and back-end systems, providing a unified and streamlined approach to managing customer interactions. we incorporate artificial intelligence that allows your team to work smarter and faster. And our industry-tailored use cases and partner ecosystem empowers organizations to deliver extraordinary experiences, build lasting relationships, and drive sustainable growth. Our composable SAP Customer Experience Suite enables leading brands to understand and protect customer data, increase lifetime value with personalized journeys, close more business faster, drive consistently profitable commerce outcomes, and deliver automated and agent-assisted service. Learn how you can deliver extraordinary customer experiences. Visit sap.com/cx.